So just like every other day this week, today we got an update to what is coming in Season 3. And in fact, we didn't just get an update, we got an entire trailer. Now, in this trailer, it gives us the breakdown of what is happening between Valeria and on top of that, Alejandro Vargas. But it also tells us all of the different game modes and things that are going to be coming with a little bit of a sneak peek as well within Season 3, ranging from modes within Warzone, something I have never heard of before, and on top of that, what is coming in multiplayer. It's not quite as in-depth as the roadmap, which I'm guessing we're either getting tomorrow or Friday, but it does give us a lot of information and tells us kind of exactly what we can expect within Season 3. And spoiler, it's quite a bit. So without further ado, here is the trailer.
I'm going after Valeria.
What you don't do, your competitors will.
So the predominant theme of this trailer is Alejandro versus Valeria, and essentially they're going head to head. Alejandro is hunting down Valeria and Valeria is fighting back. And that's the general theme we get from this. Now, one thing that is interesting about this trailer that isn't shown in it is that it actually first went live on the Xbox YouTube channel. As we know, Xbox is trying to buy Activision Blizzard, and of course that means Call of Duty. So a little bit interesting that this went up first there. Now, from the main section of this trailer, it appears as though most of what we are seeing is actually from some sort of cutscene between Alejandro and Valeria. I'm guessing it's going to be the intro cinematic to the season once it actually comes out. It's potentially we could get it early, but as of right now, I would guess we'll see the rest of the story then. And of course, whenever that happens, we'll make a video about that. As far as what we can take away from that section, the only really two things that we have is, first of all, Vargas is holding the Intervention, the new sniper rifle coming out in the Battle Pass. The other thing is we can see the logo on his arm is for the Mexican Special Forces. Other than that, not too much to take away from there until the very end of the trailer where they list off everything that'll be coming within Season 3. So the first thing that we have is multiplayer maps with an S. As of right now, we have only been introduced to one, which is Paleo's Lighthouse. Now, I haven't talked about this yet, but as it turns out, this map is actually a remake map of Estate from the original Modern Warfare 2. Super interesting, a little bit different weather, different scenery, and the map all in all looks much darker than the original Estate, but it is technically a remake map. Now, people are getting sick of remake maps, but I will say this is a cool one and one we haven't really seen before, so I'm pretty excited for this one. But with the S at the end there, multiplayer maps, I'll be interested to see once the roadmap comes out and once we get more information, what else will be coming. The next thing we have is multiplayer game modes, which include Gunfight and Cranked. Now, the original leaks were Gunfight, Capture the Flag, and Demolition, but I much prefer Cranked, so I'm pretty happy about this one. As far as Gunfight goes, it is one thing I am very curious about. How many maps will be added in? The current rumor is that 4 Gunfight maps will be added in immediately. And I'm also wondering whether Gunfight tournaments are going to be a thing. Maybe that's something that they will add in the mid-season or Season 3 Reloaded update. I doubt it'll come out at the beginning, but I'm definitely interested to see how this game mode plays compared to it back in Modern Warfare 2019. After this, we have Al-Mazrah Resurgence, which is essentially going to be Resurgence from Ashika Island, but brought onto Al-Mazrah. To me, this makes sense for them to be adding it in. I don't know if it'll be a weekly playlist or for good, but to me, it's definitely a good thing. Then, of course, we have Plunder. We know what Plunder is. It is making a return within Season 3. Not much to explain there. Then we have Warzone Ranked. This is one where I'm looking for a little bit more description of how it's going to work, how the SR is going to work. What does it mean if you win? What does it mean if you come 50th? How does that actually work within game? And how is the Warzone Ranked going to work with rewards and things like that? I'm guessing in the next couple of days, if not today, we are going to get a blog post on that. But for now, we just know it's coming. And then there is the mystery of the whole thing, Blackcell. I have no idea what the hell Blackcell is. This is something that we haven't been leaked. We haven't heard anything about, absolutely nothing. And I'm guessing we're not going to figure this out until they put out the blog post, which will detail the entire roadmap for Season 3. I have no idea what this is. If you have any thoughts, have any ideas, or have heard anything about this, feel free to let me know what the heck Blackcell is down in the comments. I'm guessing since it's at the very end, it is something to do with DMZ, as DMZ was not mentioned throughout the whole thing. But again, if you have any ideas, Let me know down in the comments. So the only other thing I can really take away from this is it appears as though the event that we're going to be getting for season 3 is going to be Alejandro versus Valeria. It is going to be happening, and it'll probably work like the Path of Ronin event, where every single week we get more challenges, and when you complete them, you get a new weapon. I'm guessing it's going to be a different weapon than the crossbow. That's just kind of a gimmick weapon. This one I think is actually going to be a decent weapon, and people are going to grind for it a lot more. I think they saw that event do well, and they're going to do more things like that. But now the other thing that did happen yesterday in regards to season 3 is an update to Ricochet, and essentially there are 3 different things to come out of this. The first of which is that the Ricochet will now identify if someone is using a Cronus, a device used to augment aim and other things on your controller. This message that you are seeing here will appear on screen if there is something that is unsupported being used, and of course you will not be able to use that. So that is good. That is definitely a big plus when it comes to Ricochet. The other new feature is invisible characters. No, you did not hear me wrong. Essentially, what they are doing here is if you are a cheater and you shoot someone, that person will literally go invisible on your screen. You'll be unable to see them, therefore unable to shoot them. This is a very weird strategy to counteract cheaters, but it is definitely interesting nonetheless. Now, my only worry is that some people will find a way to abuse this and make it so that they can just go invisible in game. We've seen it happen before. So I'm a little worried about that, but as far as an anti-cheat system, this is definitely an interesting one. So first of all, just to summarize everything we know thus far, we have the new weapon, which is the intervention, the new sniper rifle. We are also going to be getting another battle pass weapon, of course, as well as the event that is going to be happening between Valeria and Alejandro, probably giving us another weapon as well, and then another one at the Reloaded update. We also have the 2 characters, Alejandro and Valeria. On top of this, we have multiplayer maps. We don't know how many as of yet, but the only one that we know is Paleo's Lighthouse. After this, for multiplayer modes, we have Gunfight and Cranked. We don't know how many Gunfight maps, and we don't know whether or not there is going to be tournaments. After this, we have Al Mazrah Resurgence. This is going to work like a Sheikah Island Resurgence. However, it's going to be on Al Mazrah. On top of that, we have Plunder, as well as Warzone Ranked. As far as the Ranked goes, we have no information on how that works as of yet, but we know that it is going to be coming. It's going to work similar to the multiplayer Ranked, and it should be coming at the launch. Then finally, we have Blackcell. I have no idea what Blackcell is. All I know is that it is coming with season 3, and we have no idea what it is, whether it is a new faction within DMZ, whether or not it is a character, whether or not it is a game mode. I have no idea. All I know is that it is coming in season 3. So that's all the information we know summarized up. As soon as we get more, I will keep you guys updated. So make sure you're subscribed, have notifications on. If you enjoyed the video, always appreciate it if you hit that like button. And of course, let me know what you think down in the comments. But as always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making